Yeah, it was. How clear are you able to hear me? Anissa Lynn, we're here. Oh, so I don't gotta have this mic on my chest? I don't know if it sounds the same if it's like right here though. Somebody said they can hear an echo. It's just I don't know how clear I sound if I have the mic close to me like this versus having it away. But what about when it's far away like this? Yeah, I don't like that. It sounds more like I'm in a empty room. Me keep it close to me. Me keep it close to me. Now, seriously though, I'm serious. I have not in my life heard nobody go deeper than that dude that we just heard. So I sound muffled now, Deadwood, or no? That dude was I mean, that's crazy. See, your mom likes to sing loud. She don't care. Hey, that's how my mother-in-law is. She said that my mother-in-law, her excuse is she'll say the Bible says make a joyful noise. I say yes, joyful, not hurtful. So let me see. So you're telling me right now you can hear me clear? Does it sound like I'm in like a room where there's no like there's furniture in my man cave, but uh, I don't know if you guys can hear me like clear, or does it sound like it's kind of echoey? Mary Bishop, I'm so glad to hear that, sis. I'm so glad to hear that. You got our support. Seriously, you got our support. I'm not clear. Okay, no. What do y'all want me to do? What do you want me to do? Do I move it back close to me? And how about this? How about right there? Sound good right there? Well, Mary Bishop is not going to break your heart because your kid's going to always come back. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you this. It's the same. They have the same exact pattern over and over again. Because one thing that happens, if you so happen to put your child out your house, your child has no choice but to go to the places that they're going to go and grow up. They have something called a grown-up conscience that's going to kick in. They're going to realize what they did, and it's going to be a learning process while they're out there on their own. I'm telling you, trust me on that. Sometimes some people got you got. There's two type of people. I'm telling you, from dealing with people, there's two types of people. There's people that listen to what you tell them to do, and they do it, even if they don't know if it's going to turn out right. They still do it. I was one of those people. Then you got some people that life situations is just going to have to teach them. Me, I was the type of person to where when people told me the mistakes that they made, and they tell me not to go down that road, I chose to listen to them, whether it was true or not. I chose they just trying to prevent me from doing something. But then you have like some of my relatives that they had to learn through life, and it was crazy. We all end up coming back to the same road of being what we call the grown man's or the grown woman conscience, but we got there in different avenues. Marion Conwell, I'm glad that you are sharing that with us. Mary Bishop, did you hear what Marion Conwell said? Look what she wrote on there. Jeremy, Charlie, there's really no topic. We all just kind of talk about things. Somebody might throw something out there that we've been talking about for weeks, and I'll just kind of, pretty much getting like an update on what's been going on. Because what we here to do, even though a lot of folks give a lot of credit to me, I give credit to the ones that's in this channel because you guys all give your support, you give your advice, encouragement, and all the stuff like that. And then so am I. So it's all collectively, all of us. You see all these people that you don't know giving you all this love, and it helps build them up. So every person you meet in life will tell you a lesson they learned the hard way. It is up to us to pay attention and apply it. That's right, Deadwood. That's what I'm saying. I was one of those people that folks would tell me, hey, son, you don't want to da 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 da, because if you do, it's going to lead to this. So make sure you don't do this and do that. And even if I agree with them or not, I just chose to listen and do it. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, man, it worked. I'm glad. Ooh. Because some of my friends right now, you guys all been telling me, like, oh, my God, dude, you look super young to be 36 years old. But I got some friends. If I have some friends sit right next to me, y'all be like, okay, that dude right there sitting next to me, is he like 48 or something like that? Because, man, woo. Shannon Mitchum, that's why I love your mom. Me and her had that conversation too. I told her how I am because she asked me about how I am with discipline and all that. Me and your mom, man, we had so many laughs over that, Shannon. It was crazy. We laughed so hard about it because I told her I don't play around. I'm a nice person, but what I don't and I cannot stand, guys. You want to know what my pet peeve is? Is disrespectful children. That's like my number one. I can't even stand it when I see kids acting up in stores. Like when the parent turn their back, I will look at the kid and be like, "Go!" and then turn my back as if I can't stand it. It makes me mad that parents even let their kids do it to them. That burns me up so bad, y'all. Y'all have no idea. So that's why a lot of times if I go to these symposiums or seminars, what I do, what they want to do is the people like, oh yeah, he about to come in here and let them have it. What I end up doing though, I tell the parents, I want the kids to leave the room. I want to talk to the parents first. I don't know how in the world a kid can get to a place where the mother's like, I don't know what to do with him. If I don't give him a cookie, he'll what? I wish, man, I'm telling you, I want to start my own reality TV show. I'm serious. They won't let me be on there though. It only have to be called. Hold on, I don't know if y'all can hear me real good. It doesn't even have to be called. You know how you got those shows like The Nanny and all that. You can just call it The Daddy. That's all, and it's easy. I don't even show me the video of your kid acting up, and all you're gonna see is me knocking on your door. I'm gonna come through your door. I'm gonna snatch your son. I'm gonna drag him off, and I'm gonna put him in my truck, and we're gonna drive off, and you ain't gonna see your child for a week. So, and when your child come back, he gonna run into your arms. Mommy, I miss you so much. Please don't send me back. So, I'm just saying, all right, man. Yes, Steve. Yep, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. From Nashville. I think that's I'm serious. It may seem crazy, guys. I think one of the biggest epidemics that we have is no real leadership amongst a lot of men. I'm serious. I'm telling you, and I know I have nothing against people, women want whatever they want, but I'm just saying, for other males, younger males that's growing up, to be able to see a lot of men being demoralized or whatever you want to call it, demeaning, demasculated, whatever like that. These kids ain't seeing no real men anymore. They seeing a bunch of soft jellyback men, and it's sad. That's why they're able to do what they're doing. I wish I would be sitting there telling my child, no, 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 no. 1, 2. I'm not counting. I'm gonna say, don't do it again. You do it again, I'm gonna pop you. So I mean, I'm just telling you. I'd watch that. Yeah, you'll watch the show. But they wouldn't want me on there. It'd cause so much controversy, but I would not care because I'm like, look, I got my own family. I'm grown. I got my own career, my own job. So whether people want to watch my show or not, I don't care. Whether people want to, hey, that can weigh down on the kids psychologically. Yeah, it's going to psychologically let them know you don't want to do this again. Or it's going to be met with some pain. Plain and simple. So plain and simple. Guys, I'm serious. Y'all, animals understand pain. If you don't believe me, look how elephants and lions are able to be tamed with a whip. They understand pain. And these animals weigh like 5 times as much as we do, but they understand that whip, don't they? So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying whip a child with a whip, but all I'm simply saying is you can sit there and actually mold a behavior in the child based off of inflicting some type of pain. I'm not talking about beating them, guys. I'm talking about like if your child do something, you say no, and they looking at you and get ready to do it again. I'm gonna pop that hand and but guess what? I bet they don't try to do it again because in their mind they're processing. When I try to reach for that thing, I'm met with some pain. I don't want that pain, therefore I'm not gonna touch it. But most people, oh, you shouldn't do that to a child because violence begets violence. No, yeah, violence begets violence when you're talking about gangs and all that, where if somebody violates a gang member, such, he gonna end up recuperating or retaliating, not recuperating, but he's gonna recuperate some gang members. They're gonna go and retaliate on you. We're talking about children that you're trying to shape and form into some human beings. That's why these kids ain't scared of nothing. That's why they can go and shoot up schools and all that. They never had no discipline when they were little. They don't fear nothing. Hey, Jenny 813. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, guys. So many people, we let like media and all this stuff step into our lives and control what we do, and then they make you almost try to feel bad if you do beat your child. I mean, see, I say beat their butt. I don't mean beat. That's what the words my mom and my grandma them use. Come here, I'm getting ready to beat your butt. They pull out a belt, a house shoe, a ruler, a paddle, switches, and stitching cord, a plastic hanger. I mean, I'm telling you. Kayla Whitmore, my sons are now 16 and 14. And ask me if they ever tried me. They already know. At Modern Renaissance Man, did you see what he said to me and my response? Wait, I missed a whole lot. Mary said, did you see what I said? Mary, I gotta go way back up and see what you said, sis. So I'm scrolling. Okay, Mary, yeah. Hey, yes. I hear you, sis, and I don't blame you. I would do it too. A 2-year-old is already hitting who? I'm telling you, man, there is no way. There is no way. Hey, Mark Schmidt, that's funny that you said spare the rod because I tease some people sometimes. I say, if you did it the Bible way, everybody would be in jail because the Bible say beat them with a rod. So I'm like, you better be glad I'm using a belt. uh, but no, I'm serious, y'all. Y'all have no idea. We, as human beings, we are the only ones that seem to not get the next generation of species right. I mean, lions can teach their own cubs how to be lions one day. Bumblebees can teach larvae how to become bumblebees one day, and they do the same thing they done. But let something get out of line. Mary Bishop, but here's the thing. If you say that, you got to follow through with it. I mean, like I told you, if you got to call the police and tell them to come and get your son, you have to do that to show them that you mean business. If it was somebody like me, I ain't gonna call the police. I'm gonna physically remove you, and I know that you can't do it, but I'm gonna physically remove you from my house. And you might not have nothing but the clothes you got on because I paid for them clothes. If it was hot, I might leave and put you out there in your drawers because I paid for them drawers too. You ain't taking no sheets, you ain't taking no backpack to put your clothes in because I paid for all that. You want to be grown, I'm gonna let you be grown. Get stuff on your own. No, you got to show them that you mean, man, I'm telling you. It's just, man, and I don't care. I had a few people. You remember the psychologist that was on here? She's not even on here no more. She left Patreon and everything, which is cool and all that, but we have to agree to disagree. I don't care what nobody say. Me and my brothers and my friends that I grew up with, we talk about stuff all the time. We actually talk about like, man, hey, we got whoopings and da 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 da. And we know that we deserved it. When you become grown and you're older and your conscience kicking, you know that you were doing wrong. Then you see and you agree for your parents to whoop you. That's why you continue on, man. That's why you continue on whooping your kid when they get older. I'm serious. That's one of the worst things I hate. Y'all just don't know. It burns me so bad when I hear parents telling me about their kids hitting them, or their kids threatening them with them, or their kids intimidating them. My kid intimidating me. Please. I'm not scared of my kids. They're my kids. I'm dad. I'm not their friend. I can care less if they like me or not, but they're going to do what I tell them to do. Because guess what? Your children are going to grow one day, and they're going to know that you don't dislike them. They're going to know that you don't hate them. They're going to know that because you beat their butts or whip their butts or put them in their place or physically slam, they're going to end up having their grown man conscience when they get along and know that they did wrong. They're going to then the next day, they're going to be right back loving you again. I ain't talking about discipline without correction, though. That's right. Cappy's mama said that, they got tough but fair with them. Somebody talked about switches. I told y'all one time that my grandma told me to go out and get some switches. And I went out and got some thin switches. All three of them was about thin as this mic line right here, just some super thin switches. And I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna hurt. Well, guess what? She took them 3 switches and she braided them together. And then they became one big thick switch. So Cappy's mama, I agree. I tell people all the time, all you doing is shaping and forming behaviors. Yeah, Wicked Game and the Thin Ones hurt the worst because they end up leaving them welts on your legs. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, it's like, y'all might not believe this or not, but it's a system out there that's definitely against human beings to an extent. Because how is it that how did we evolve from, it wasn't even like it was a normal thing to hear people talking amongst friends about, oh man, I got a whooping last night because I did this. You don't even hear kids like, what's a whooping? They don't even know what that is. Well, I didn't get a whooping, but I got a timeout. The only timeout I would get is if you was knocked out. That was your timeout. It was you were knocked out. It was. Lacey R, and that's what I'm talking about. You have to, people. Your kids, their conscience is gonna kick in. Once they see that you serious and they see that this world don't care about them, they're gonna get to thinking like, man, mama was giving me food. Man, I mean, the things that they thought that didn't matter all of a sudden matter. Put their butts out the door. Now all of a sudden the brain gets to kicking in. Hey, bro, where you gonna sleep at tonight? You don't even got a blanket. What you gonna eat? Oh, you can't eat what's in the refrigerator that your mom have supplied for you right now. You got to eat what this homeless shelter is about to feed you. You got to sleep under a blanket that somebody else might have slept on. They might have had lice or something like that. You don't know what they had. They might have done something under the covers that you don't want. You got sticky stuff in there. You got all that stuff is going to come into play. Then they're going to realize, oh my God, we had heat at my house. My mom had a refrigerator full of food. I had my own room. Now you sleeping in just a big open space with all kinds of people around you. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff is going to kick in. I'm telling you in a minute, I'll tell people in a minute, I will come and get your child. I will drop them off at the home missions. Let them spend a night there. One night there at the home missions. Yep, Wicked Game, and I wish, man, I don't even have that problem. I give kids a look. When my sons was growing up, by the time they hit 4 or 5 years old, all I did was clear my throat. There. Because they already knew. When you heard that, they knew they was going to be followed with some conflict. So, but it's 9:31, y'all. Let's get ready to go into that other video. I know we got this chat room blowing up like crazy. It's 9:31. We got a 9:30 video on here. Let's go on into it, and I will see you guys there, all right?